Hi there! Today I'm going to share with you my new painting called Fire and Ice, and thought you might like to hear about some of the design decisions that go into making a painting like this. I'm Holly Van Hart, and I'm coming to you live from my studio in Saratoga, California. So again, this painting is Fire and Ice. It's a small painting, 6 inches, in each canvas is 4 inches, so 8 inches total. One painting, 2 canvases. It's called a diptych. And one important design decision that you make when creating any painting is the size and the format. So here I chose 2 canvases, but then I had to decide, did I want them horizontal, did I want them vertical, or some of each? So I chose 2 canvases vertical to each other, and I painted them at the same time. Now, an orientation is really interesting when it comes to purely abstract art. So this is the finished painting. When I was painting them, this canvas was oriented like this. So the darks were at the top and they fed down to the lights at the bottom. When you're done with a painting like this and it's all dry, you can play around with the orientation to find out if there's something you might like better. So I did decide that it looked way better like this to offset those areas of white and the darks. A second option, a second in the running, was placing this canvas horizontal like this. In the end, again, I decided that this would be my favorite orientation from a design perspective. Another design decision with a painting is harmony. So these 2 canvases are harmonious with each other because in part because the colors are roughly the same across the canvases, darkish bluish black as well as a lighter blue, and then these bright reds. And the flow, each painting flows a lot, and that gives it harmony as well. I could take this canvas and match it with another canvas with similar colors, and there would be no harmony whatsoever. And here would be an example. This is one of my nest paintings, also with lots of red and blue and darkish black and white. But again, you would never pair these together because there's no harmony. Here, to me, they are beautifully harmonious. If it was all harmonious, that would be totally boring. And what you also need in a painting is variety. So variety comes in colors, so the variety of colors in here, the variety of shapes. So for example, here's a big darkish shape in this area, and here's a very small darkish shape. And then here is maybe a medium-sized shape, but a different color and a lighter value, that blue there. So the variety in shapes and colors and lights and darks really adds a lot of excitement to a piece. So the colored areas, the non-white areas, are really quite busy in here with a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. So to offset that, I felt this painting needed some bigger areas of white, and that's what you have at the top and the bottom here, white or off-white. But that lends some peaceful feeling to offset the dramatic movement of the other parts of the painting. And in every painting, is going to evoke some emotion, and strong emotions are great when it comes to artwork. An emotion from an abstract painting like this one will come from the colors and the shapes, the scale. This is a very small scale painting, as you can see, and also, well, does this painting remind you of something? So when I set out to paint it, I was not really thinking of fire and ice, but when I went to title the painting, I really could think of nothing else. So this, to me, is fire and ice, and it evokes really good feelings for me. For example, I was in Hawaii. I didn't see ice there, but I did see fiery rocks in the form of lava coming down from a volcano, and it was just so beautiful when those fiery rocks met the water. And that's mostly what this makes me think of. It also kind of makes me think of Iceland. I was in Iceland not when there was a volcano, but of course there was a lot of ice and rock. So this painting evokes those two places for me. So if you would like to see these canvases closer up, you can see them on my website, hollyvanhart.com/ice. hollyvanhart.com/ice. So the paintings are there. They're available for sale. They're of a great size to make a nice holiday present for yourself or for another loved one. So please check out my site to see them closer up. And I'm real curious. So obviously I decided that this was the right orientation for me for this painting. But the second runner-up was like this. Do you have a favorite? Let me know. So please like, comment, or share so that I can see what your thoughts are, and you can share it with your friends and I can hear from them as well. Visit hollyvanhart.com/ice, and thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a fabulous day. Ciao.